Well, we are in for another chilly night. Here's First Alert Chief Meteorologist Dave Aguilera.
Yeah, another night of shivering out there. Today was kind of on the cool side. We only made it to 48 degrees today for the official high, despite all that sunshine we had out there. Here's our Lookout Mountain camera as we look over the city. Downtown Denver right in the middle there, and not a cloud in the sky. Not bad at all. But with those clearing skies, we're going to lose any heat that we gained today with the radiational cooling. So we have yet another freeze warning to look forward to, or not to look forward to, tonight. It actually goes from Fort Collins back here all the way through Boulder down to Evergreen. There it is in the blue shades, down through Denver and all the way down to Highlands Ranch as well. 10 p.m. tonight through 10 a.m. tomorrow, where temperatures will get in the teens and mid-20s. Let's show you that clear sky that we got for you here on the satellite map. A few clouds out to the northeast, but that's about it. Otherwise, extreme clear going on today, or severe clear, as the pilots like to say when they have a clear blue sky day. Here's the cold front. It's already dipping all the way down into Mexico, so behind it, cooler air filtering in on top of us. There is, however, up north, two systems that we're watching, actually. I should say out west, high pressure out to California, and up north, a low pressure area in the Gulf of Alaska right now. And believe it or not, the hurricane we have, Melissa, which hit Jamaica big time today, one of the strongest hurricanes ever. It's now a Category 3. This will not make landfall, but what it will do is create a traffic jam out here in the Atlantic. So Monday's storm drops in over sections of Tennessee and Missouri there. A cool trough starts to drop in out of Canada. We're still under the influence of high pressure tomorrow and most of Thursday, but watch what happens. Here's the path of the hurricane. It kind of jams everything up. So those two big lows kind of team up and create a deep trough all the way back to the Rockies, and that's going to bring in slightly cooler weather for us coming up on Friday. Not much moisture, but our temperatures will drop. Now, before all that happens tonight into tomorrow morning, we have a freeze warning in place, so it's a first alert weather day for tonight into tomorrow. So let's talk a little bit about that as we run you through the numbers here. Now, here's the freeze warning in particular. 19 to 25, Denver metro area all the way up to Fort Collins and all the way down to Highlands Ranch and just north of Castle Rock. Castle Rock, you've already had a freeze, so you're not included in that. This is primarily for areas that have not reached that deep freeze yet, and that's why it's so spotty across the state. Parts of the Grand Valley, parts of the Four Corners, parts of Canyon City down there in Fremont County, and parts of extremely southeast Colorado. Once we get through this freeze tonight, we'll probably won't have any more freeze warnings launched because everybody will have already been in that territory. Lows tonight, we're looking at primarily temperatures in the 20s and teens around the region here. We take you into the neighborhood of the Arvada area, Applewood West, up to Lake Crest, Walnut Grove, Kings Mill. You'll be about 23, 24 degrees for your overnight lows. And all of the state will be at or below freezing tonight. So a cold night. Tomorrow, most of the state will be in the 50s and 60s with just a few 40s in some mountain communities like Leadville. Might make it to 48 degrees tomorrow. So here's your Super 7-day forecast. First alert weather day for the cold tonight. Now tomorrow night will be about 32, not too bad. And then 57 on Thursday, 52 on Friday. That's that cool down for Halloween with a few more clouds coming your way. Doesn't look like it's going to produce any moisture by then. 60 on Saturday, and then on the weekend, by the time we get to Sunday, back to 74. And most of next week will be locked in the 60s and still very dry as we transition into November.